for some NFL football. Up next, it's our main event between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. Leading them, as always, their head coach. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And this contest is officially underway. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. Now this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
They gain 11 on that play, and that means first down. Lone back gets the handoff. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing from the gun here. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. Still has room inside the 15. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Pass play now. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys pull out in front further, 13-zip. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
One of the tight ends motions right. Back-to-back carries here. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They give it to him again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
This time it's a passing play. Makes the catch. He has the touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys push their lead to 21-zip already. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense getting set to go. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting up the running back screen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Option give here. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
brings up 4th
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number 1, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a first down. Another carry for him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Gets his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. Jukes away from one. And he runs this one in for the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. Working now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing it again here. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17, and that gives him a first down. Dropping back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up third.
Here he goes, third and long. Setting up the screen. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Now a give on the counter. By a man, he's in the clear. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Setting up to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, who don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one. Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He brings it in. Touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys continue piling onto this lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now this offense ready to head back out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10 from the 32. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's sent out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. Escapes a defender. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives them the 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw is caught. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They give it to him up the middle. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Third down from the gun. And they take this in for the score.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys trail by 22 now. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Offense to the line. Here we go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Rex, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. From the gun on third down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down. Punting unit out now. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. This offense ready to get going again now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Takes the second down snap. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. Throw left side, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's making a bid for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action on 1st down. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to throw this one. Sheds off a rusher. Stepping up, and he's going to run. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. 3rd and long for him here. Catch made. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Return coming from the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This offense making its way back out now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete out to the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means 1st down.
38-yard line.
They'll throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're throwing it. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And he has this down to the 34. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Right up the gut. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Here's a throw. Brought in. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And his guys continue adding on to that lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense getting all set for this series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Cut deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the defense has got it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
The offense headed back to the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. He takes off with it. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes their offense out again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? They'll run here on 1st down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hand off to the up back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They break the huddle. It's second down now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes it down to the 33. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And they're going to have a first down now.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. He has the touchdown. These guys keep running away with this. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys tack on 7 more to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks in his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5, takes him inside the 40-yard line. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Pass play now. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. These guys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And these guys cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Handoff now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys coasting to the finish line. Back to the line they come, second down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Back to the well again. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. On first down, they'll run. Escapes the defender. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.